Hello viewers, this is Say-La-Vee and welcome back to our Elden Ring Spellblade Let's Play. This is episode 4. Just finished recording the little bit at the beginning of episode 3, so there's not much time between these two episodes, so just keep that in mind if you comment anything. Again, I will be reading the comments, so that's no problem, don't worry about that. But I ran around between episodes and did a little bit of farming when it comes to crafting materials. And I also did some training on fighting the lesser rune bears down here in the forest. So now what I would like to do is run around to a couple of graveyards, collect some of the items that come out of those graveyards, and then use those runes to get a couple more levels and then take down a few more bosses. Specifically, we want to continue working on the ones up here in the main Limgrave area, and then we'll move down to the Weeping Peninsula and start taking out some more bosses down there. But I didn't want to grab too many items between episodes, so you guys could actually see the adventuring process of where I'm getting everything. I also went around and in the material farming, I used all the runes that we collected to buy some stuff from different shops. So we've got a few more cookbooks from a couple of the different random salesmen across the world. We've also got a couple of Ashes of War from Bernal, and we also have some extra spells that I got from Selin. I did some testing with some different spells to see if the Glint Blade is still the best source of damage for us at the moment, and it seems like it is, so I'm not going to overthink too much on that. Where is that other graveyard? Up here, I think. There's another oh, no, I remember where it is. It's down here. Where was I thinking? Here. The other graveyard I was thinking of is over here. So, excuse me. Wow, I lost my train of thought. Yeah, so I was doing some testing with spells to make sure that what we were doing with damage at the moment is the best. And I think that both utility and damage-wise, the Glint Blade is going to be the best for a little while. The Glintstone Pebble is strong. It is not the fact that it's weak. It's the fact that it's just where this spell can be placed, and then you can drag the boss if it's one with a shield or something. Or you can pop off a couple and then not have to worry about when you're firing. Like for the Pumpkinhead boss, we saw that it hit them in the back a lot easier, which got us a lot of those better hits. And then also like when we're fighting the guys with the shields, you can see it shine there as well. So definitely a useful spell. It does, I think with the testing that I put forth, we saw like 5 points of damage difference maybe between the spells. I tested the Glintstone Pebble and then the Stars, which we will show right now. I also farmed this mushroom for a little while so we can craft those holy pots, because we will have another Deathbird to fight here pretty soon. So we go down to Memorize Spell, and we'll just switch out for now to the Stars. So the Stars fire 3 stars that home, and then you can charge it to fire some bigger ones. And the damage was higher than the Glint Blade, but it just didn't feel as effective because it takes a lot longer to cast. But one boss that I would like to fight right now is, I want to go down here and try and take out the Tree Sentinel, which will be the first time that we've really had a run-in with this boss. But nonetheless, I would like to do it up. So I also did a bunch of testing with the charged attacks to figure out if determination was actually worth using. And I mean, it is. I did find a couple of situations where the damage was better. It's just squeezing the determination in and then having to do it again every time we attack. Oh, forgot about that. Yeah, so we're not going to be able to do a whole bunch of our magic with this boss. Ooh. Okay, so we took out one of our wolves. And now we are in phase 2. Oh, we were so close to a first attempt on that. Okay, so we're not going to waste the FP on the Glint Blade now that we remembered that he has that golden retaliation. So let's head back out here to the arena, get down our wolves, get this spell, and then let's initiate this fight again. We're out to do our flask here. Okay. That was totally my bad. Alright. We got it this try, I think. We can do it. One more. One more. Let's actually switch over to the shield. Yeah, he's very resistant to holy damage, so don't know why I necessarily tried that, but got us there. Go back in real quick. Distracted with the wolves for now. I feel like he's going to tether here eventually, but I'm not sure. Okay, yep, very bad dodge. Get that flask of physic. Oh, that was a bad dodge. Alright, let's heal up real quick. I think we got it right now. Boom. Tree Sentinel has been taken down. Let's go get our runes. We must have been confident that time because I didn't ever get my runes back. Alright, so now that we have taken him out, we got that golden halberd, which is a good somber weapon. Don't forget that rune. I always forget that rune. So let's use up our runes here, and then I will see what we can do for some levels. Alright, so we're back here. All of the runes have been consumed. Not that it was super long, but just because I don't want to make you guys sit through all the boring stuff. But we are now... I purchased the Impaling Thrust Ash of War, and then made this a keen weapon. So we're doing 141 plus 77 instead of like 160 plus 50. So if we go back here, we can just double check, make sure that Keen is now doing more damage because of the 2 levels of dexterity we just got. So 160 plus 56. So 77 is 21 points higher. And we're losing 19 on the weapon's actual damage. So there is a slight variation there. It is just a little bit better. So let's go over here to the bridge. And we are going to take on the Black Knife Assassin that's up here in this catacombs. I also need to get us the Golden Vow, the Ash of War. I did not go get that between episodes. I wanted to save that. So let's go here. Grab this catacombs real quick. Get our 12th boss out of this. So if we go in here, we have Stone Digger Troll, Bloodhound, Black Knife we're doing right now, the Tree Spirit under the starting area, the Dragon in the middle, the Knight's Cavalry on the bridge, Crucible Knight in the jail, and the Bell-Bearing Hunter. So let's back out of here. So we're pushing our way through Limgrave. We'll have it finished up here in a couple episodes. Why can't I use the Site of Grace? Weird. Try again, maybe? Something happened to our game. Can't do anything. Yeah, no weapon inputs are working either. Can't open my map. Alright. Well, I think we broke the game, so let me be right back. Alright, so we're back here. It did end up working. I just hit Alt F4 and force quit the game. So we are back. Everything seems to be working again. So this is a skeletal catacombs. We're going to be fighting a lot of skeletons in here. So we're going to want to use our damaging spells instead of worrying about bouncing off of the I think our spear would do pretty decent damage in here, but we'll just use it for now to get rid of the... If you run circles in these bones, it forces them to wake up. Most of the time. Sometimes there are a couple of spots later in the catacombs where it doesn't work as well. It is working pretty good on these guys, though. Run over here, take out... Take out this duo, so we don't have to worry about them later. Grab this Grave Glovewort. Looks like he dropped an item here. Oh, Bone Shard, okay. We missed... Oh, that's a candle. I thought that was an item up there. Alright, so we go through here. There's going to be a couple more skeletons in the back. Here. Take care of him. Him. Grab these items. Run out here. And then this is where they can be a little bit tricky. We can force him to wake up. We got lucky there. His body didn't fall off the edge. Force this guy to wake up. Kill him. Run over here and grab this flower. Come on. There we go. That's one of the ones that's real picky, because he's supposed to wake up with the trap, which is when you flick the switch, all the skeletons activate and then they start attacking you. So if you can manage to get rid of them before that happens, then you're much better off. Let's go back this way, approach this from the proper direction. There's one more skeleton. Heal. Alright, conveniently we got both of them at the same time, and we could do it with the final as well. Alright, so there's 2 more, I think. Let's try and take care of them now if we can. You gotta spread out their bones a whole bunch, I find. Come on. Alright. He doesn't want to do it. Let's just get him activated with the lever the right way. Now we can see him get stand up over there in the corner. Take care of him. And this catacombs is done other than the boss. So let's go take out the boss real quick. We're going to swing into the Site of Grace first and replenish all of our health and FP flasks as well as our health and FP bars. Let's do that. Fix my OBS real quick. Alright. So, let's head down here. Got to activate this spell. And then he's not super great to fight with spells, so we're probably going to focus primarily on using Carrion Slicer and our spear instead of our ranged spells. But we can take care of that. Let's initiate with a jumping strike. He's just a pain in the butt. Polearms are very good with him though, because he's always just outside that range of a regular melee weapon. So as you could see in a couple of those attacks, you can get off a poke while he's still wandering around too far away from like a regular swing. As you could see between the difference between the light attack with the spear and the Carrion Slicer range. So do keep that in mind. The weapon choice does matter. But there is one more boss taken out real quick. The next place that we need to go is actually up behind here, I think. So this is where we fight the trolls. We might need to go up there. I'm trying to remember where the Golden Vow Ashawart is. I think if we go over here towards this troll and then jump off that cliff, we'll be on the cliff where the knight is. But because we want runes still earlier in the game here, let's actually... let's knock him on his feet real quick. Knock him off his feet, I guess. Okay, he is gone. Alright, and then... yeah, down there. So let's walk off this ledge. Yep. Alright, I was hoping that we would not die. We were lucky enough to not, but we did miss the thing, so oops. Let's get back our flask. And then let's try and take this guy out with ranged attacks. He is possible to fight with melee. Doesn't make him less annoying though. Alright. And he is taken care of. I always feel bad for leaving the horse. But let's get rid of the horse too. Let's see if we can't get this scarab. Alright, there's our Somber Stone 1. Let's go back real quick to a place that we can do an Ash of War. And the goal is that we put the Golden Vow on a dagger. So we might have to go buy a dagger. Yeah, we don't really have anything that's super light like a dagger would be. That's 5.5 pounds. That's 3.5. So is the Sashmere. That's also 3.5. Let's go real quick to Table of Grace. I want to show you something that I did here as well. So if we go back this direction, we will find our... We can stand at this guy and he'll give us an emote. Bellbearing Shop. I turned in Patch's Bellbearing. So we can actually purchase Margit's Shackle, which is the biggest reason why we would want him. And then he sells a parrying dagger as well, which is 1.5. So we're going to use the... Oh, I guess this dagger was a lot cheaper. Another thing is she sells a memory stone. So there we go. We have a memory stone now. So we can get another spell equipped. There we go. There's our emote. So let's go back here to Roderica and talk to her about what our blacksmith said.
Pleasure to see you. Thank goodness you're safe. I'm still looking for my own purpose. It's not easy by any means, but it's what I must do. You're telling me I possess some kind of gift? I don't believe you. But if I do have this talent, and goodness knows it would be my first, I suppose I should try to hone it, shouldn't I? I'll ask Master Hugh to teach me. Certainly he does appear intimidating and holds no love for us Tarnished. But I know he's trapped here at the Round Table Hold, so I can tell. He's a gentle soul underneath it all.
Alright, so she says that she wants to talk to the blacksmith about him training her. So let's go see what he has to say about that.
Well, I took you for dead. No matter, it's all the same. Lay out your arms then. The girl. What about her? Are you out of your mind? Who'd stay with an ugly brute who only knows how to smith? Absurd. Besides, she'd never agree to it. I refuse to believe it. I don't doubt you, but I know when something's too good to be true.
Alright, so he believes that she doesn't want to do it.
If I do have a talent for spirit tuning, and goodness knows that would be a surprise, I suppose I should try to hone it, shouldn't I? I'll ask Master Hugh to teach me.
Alright, let's rest real quick, see what happens. And she is gone now. So if we go back over here. Oh.
Good to see you again. Thank you very much. I have you to thank, don't I? For persuading Master Hugh. I can happily announce that he has taught me the noble toil of spirit tuning. I'm as yet unsure of what I might be able to accomplish, but if I might be able to help you all, I'd certainly like to try. And if there's any chance to ease the suffering of my dear men who were grafted, well, I certainly must try. Roderica, the Spirit Tune Apprentice. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
So she is where we are going to be able to upgrade our Lost Ashes. So we can upgrade our wolves just now.
Well,
let's see what he has to say.
I took you for no matter, it's all. Lay out your arms. I spoke with the girl. She has a gift for spirit tuning. So I told her everything I know. I'm indebted to a spirit tuner I met long ago. It was all I could do to honor her. I'm sorry I doubted you.
Oh, nice. Alright, so we can't do any other upgrades. So let's go back out here into the wilds. And... oh, what do we want to do next? Let's take a peek here. Let's go do... I think the next big thing that we can do that would be super helpful would be this cave. So let's go run through that cave real quick, and then I believe that is going to be, unfortunately, the last little bit of content for this episode. I'm kind of on a little bit of a time crunch for this one, but I just wanted to sit down while I had the time and record again before too much happened. So once we finish up with this cave, we'll assess how long the episode's been, and then we'll figure it out from there. So down here, we don't want to go through the middle of this swamp because then we'll attract the dragon. But if you jump in here, alright, so instead of taking the lift, we're going to drop off this side. There are these little side tunnels. And back in here, there is an item we want to gather. Let's grab that real quick. It's a golden rune. Back out here, we can jump this direction. And then again, fall down here. And then we have our Sight of Grace. So let's take a seat real quick. And with this place, we are definitely going to want to use two-handed with the Scholar's Armament, because the magic damage is going to do a lot more damage to these stone guys because we're using a piercing weapon. So still not great damage, but two-handed, it won't bounce anymore because the attacks would normally bounce. And this is also a really good place to farm these smithing stones, so do keep that in mind. Grab that one. Run over here real quick, take out this guy. Then some rats are going to come up from here. If that guy that we just killed becomes aggro and decides to try and come at you, then those rats will come up here. So if you take him out before he starts to attack, then the rats will not bother you, and you can take care of them on your own terms. So again, we're going down the side. Oh, that's not good. Alright, so we died. Oops. Oh, again, let's get that Scholar's Armament. Do it all over again. We're just going to take out the guys on the way. We don't necessarily have to. And it's funny because after you collect what they're mining, they instead just sit there. They don't mine anymore. Their rock is gone. Take this guy out just for fun. Alright, so back this way. We are going to take the lift because we're going to need it to get to the rest of the cave. So, instead of dying again from jumping. Oh. Well, I guess we're just going to have to jump again. Oops. Alright, we're apparently one with that panel. Good enough, we missed last time. We did not this time. Go down this path to get some more items. It is a dead end, though. Get him with a running attack. Come on, camera. Take care of him. And then keep in mind there is an item back here. Another smithing stone. Alright, and now we run back to the lift, and then we need to jump off about halfway to get to the rest of the cave that will lead us to the boss. right now. Alright, so this guy. And apparently without the Scholar's Armament, we don't have enough damage to one-shot those guys, so good to know. Take him out with a crit. Take him out with a crit. He should be dead. Alright. Take him out. And there is another lift here, which means that we can go down the side again. And then this one, if we go down the side, there's going to be a stone. So right here, there's an item. And then right here is a somber stone. So we've got a few somber stone ones now. Let's call this lift because we're going to need it to get back up. And then this here is the boss fight. So this is a Stone Digger troll, which is just like the trolls we fight up above, only super resistant to everything but bludgeoning. So we are going to take our flask, Scholar's Armament, switch over to Carrion Slicer, and we are going to jump in, do everything that we can with Carrion Slicer first, and then that's when we'll go in with the... Alright. And just like that, he's down. So... I'm honestly surprised by the damage that we're doing. That was really good. If I do say so myself. Okay, so that's 2 bosses down. Let's go back out here. Let's run back to this grace site so we can apply any levels and reset our health and everything. Can we level? We cannot. Do we have a rune that will allow us to? Stop. Alright, there we go. Sometimes I menu a little too fast. Alright, and that should push us over the threshold for another level. Let's level up. Let's get one more in Dex. Perfect. So now our spear is doing plus 78. I think it was plus 77. So not a huge increase, but it definitely is one. And then I think the last thing that we're going to do this episode, because we have a little bit of time left, let's try and take out that Knights Cavalry on the bridge. You can see him walking around over there now. So let's do this. We're going to use some of our holy water pots. I don't think he's super weak to them, but why not? Get ready for the Scholar's Armament buff. We're doing pretty good damage, too. Let's hit this real quick. Go in with that. See if we can't hit him with at least one of these. Yeah, the damage isn't fantastic. Oh, not the best attack choice there. Dude. dancing just outside of our reach. It's really frustrating. Alright, now we're dead. Alright. Well, let's do one more attempt. See if we can't get him. Oh, I went to go to the grace site, not the stake, because now it's going to be daytime. Yep. Alright, we got to go back here and pass the time. It's raining. Wonderful. Pass the time to nightfall. Go back. Do it all over again. Holy water pots are definitely not worth it. Scholar's armament will be. I think we should try and utilize the glint blades a little bit here in this fight. It seems like that even if he does dodge some of them, it's better than trying to sneak in all the time. So let's grab our flask of physic. Grab our scholar's armament. Let's see if we can't take out his horse. Definitely did not work. Alright, the horse is about to be down. And there we go. Knight's Cavalry has been taken care of. What does he drop again? Repeating thrust. Yes, that's the one we were looking for. Repeating thrust is going to replace our impaling thrust, I believe. But I will do some testing between episodes to make sure that the damage is actually worth something. We don't have enough to level, so unfortunately a little bit shorter on this episode, but we did get 3 bosses taken care of, I believe. So definitely not too terrible. I want to say thank you guys for watching if you made it this far. If you liked the video, like it. If you dislike it, leave a dislike. If you've got anything you want to say, leave it down there in the comment section below. But this is Say-La-Vee. I hope that you guys have a good night, or good morning, or evening, or afternoon, or just a good day in general, whatever it is. You do that. Bye-bye.